पशुपतये नमः। ॐ नमो हिरण्यबाहवे हिरण्यवर्णाय हिरण्यरूपाय हिरण्यपते अम्बिकापते उमापते पशुपतये नमो नमः। ऋतगं सत्यं परं ब्रह्म पुरुषं कृष्णपिङ्गलम् ऊर्ध्वरेतं विरूपाक्षं विश्वरूपाय वै नमो नमः। ईशानः सर्वविद्यानाम् ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां ब्रह्माधिपतिर्ब्रह्मणोऽधिपतिर्ब्रह्मा शिवो मे अस्तु सदाशिवं सद्यो जातं प्रपद्यामि सद्यो जाताय वै नमो नमः। भवे भवे नाति भवे भवस्व मां भवोद्भवाय नमः। वामे दिवाय नमो ज्येष्ठाय नमः श्रेष्ठाय नमो रुद्राय नमः कालाय नमः कलविकरणाय नमो बलविकरणाय नमो बलाय नमो बलप्रमथनाय नमः सर्वभूतदमनाय नमो मनोन्मनाय नमः। अघोरेभ्योऽथ घोरेभ्यो घोरघोरतरेभ्यः सर्वेभ्यः सर्वसर्वेभ्यो नमस्ते अस्तु रुद्ररूपेभ्यः। ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः शिवाय। ॐ नमः ॐ नमः शिवाय। 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 हरे ॐ नमः शिवाय। 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 Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. 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 पते हर हर महादेव। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हरि ओम हरि ओम। The Jeev has gone through many planes and there is all possibilities of going through still lot of pains. Because it has ignorance and therefore because of ignorance it has desire, because of desire it has anger and many other problems, and it will have a lot of dukh in the future because it is going to commit mistakes, and because of those mistakes he will be flung from one sadness to another sadness. There is a big possibility of sadness in everybody's life. Even if somebody is happy, sometimes I wonder whether he will be like this or his happiness has very short life. He will lose certain relatives, he will lose parents, he will lose children, and maybe he will get dishonor, he will get some problem. Ultimately, in short, this Jeev will always have some source of fear, anxiety, disturbance. There is no way out for this Jeev. Therefore, Narad Ji in Chandogya Upanishad 7th chapter, which is called Bhuma Adhyay, in that he goes to Sanat Sanatan, Sanandan Satkumar, and he says, I know all the sciences, but tathapi aham shochami. Still I grieve, my sorrow has not gone. So you do anything, see Indra gets sadness, Indra has Kam Krodha. So you do anything, but Jeev will not be having the rest in his life. It's a statement of fact. And this is called a trap. He goes from one birth to another birth, as if one present to another present. And there is no solution in the world for the Jeev is there. He goes from one attachment to another attachment. At the age of 10, he was attached to somebody. At the age of 20, attached to somebody. At the age of 30, attached to somebody. He goes from one anger to another anger. Earlier he was angry on next person, now I person. He goes from pride, earlier he had pride of having a good school, now he has pride of having good university. Now he has pride of having a car. Now he has pride because he has a good daughter-in-law. He has a pride because he goes to gym every day. Every day he has made his biceps. He has a pride because his grandson is very good. He has a pride because he is old, still he goes to the film. So he very pride, see I'm old but still I'm young at heart. Although he had 2 heart attacks. But he says I'm young at heart. So this is the pathetic picture of the Jeev. After that, you know what is meaning of falling? You don't know where you will land. Falling means you don't know where you will land ultimately. In the hills, there is a landslide and rocks fall. After the rock is falling, you don't know where it will land ultimately. It may hit a car, it may go to the valley, or it may break into pieces in between. So when it is said Jeev is fallen, you don't know what he will do. You don't know which birth he will take. You don't know what goodness he will do, what badness he will do. You don't know where he will get attached to next. You don't know whom he started loving all of a sudden. You don't know who is starting hating all of a sudden. Whom you don't know which issue will be very big in his mind. You don't know which matter will consume him in future. You don't know which disease he will have. You don't know what punya also he may do. He may be doing some very good action. Everything about this ignorance is very unpredictable. पता नहीं क्या होगा, कब होगा, क्या, this is called falling. At least when you are rising, you know that this he is doing Shravan, I think he will do Manan now. And after that he will do Dhyan. Or he has gone to the teacher, he will study this Upanishad, after this will happen. His thought will become like this. But when Jeev is fallen, you have no idea where he will slip into and what will be his future plight, which birth is there. सब कुछ गड़बड़ सड़बड़ यहाँ पे है जीव का. We don't know that we are somewhere digging our graveyard, or somewhere we are having some future sorrow waiting for us. We don't know we are surrounded by deaths. Sometimes the fan falls from the top. All of a sudden the fan is there. Never we remove the fan. So, you must have heard. क्या कहाँ से क्या गिर पड़े? You just don't know what will happen. Person is sitting, all of a sudden fan fell. Somebody is going under, he is sitting in the car and you don't know from where he slipped under the car. Kitni jaldi? He is boarding the train and his leg slipped and his leg got cut because he just slipped. There was some banana peel or something and he slipped and his leg went under the wheel of the train. ये सब देखा होगा आपने. This is what happens here. ये क्या होने वाला है? You are sitting in your body, you don't know what disease is developing. कब क्या हो जाए? We are surrounded not by people but by मृत्यु all around. We are all surrounded by deaths and here and there. Abdul Kalam was then in India. He was giving a speech in Shillong in Meghalaya on what is it called, podium. And he, on the podium only, he slipped and passed. On the podium. Within 1 minute, everything is over now. ये क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं. Imagine your body after 20 years, how you will look. क्यों भाई गौरी, how will you look? So, just 20 years after, there was fast forward. There is a certain program also that tell you that after this age, how will you look? I heard, I have not seen, but I can pass forward that link. पता नहीं कहाँ से क्या होने वाला है, क्या चेहरा, कैसा चेहरा होता है, कैसा चेहरा हो जाता है. How the face is and how the face becomes. ये क्या हाल है भाई जीव का, पता नहीं कहाँ है. कुछ कह सकते हो क्या कि ऐसा ही रहेगा, वैसा नहीं रहेगा? I have seen the very dynamic people, they get paralyzed sometimes. And paralysis is there and their hand is not moving. Some people, very brilliant, they have dementia. Very brilliant. Imagine they can't recognize anything. क्या किसको होने वाला है? What is there in the offing that we don't know? कहाँ कौन फल आ रहा है? And don't be very confirmed. You don't know what mistake can you do, and what goodness also you can do. So what is the way out of all these things? There is only one way out. Tameva sharanam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata tat prasad param shantim. Tameva sharanam gaccha. Only one place is there where you can be sure that I will be saved. ठीक हो जाएगा सब, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. It will be fine. I have taken jap, I have done puja, I have done part, I have surrendered. ठीक हो जाएगा. I will do more jap now. It will be okay. There is only one place. And yesterday this story about Chanchula and Binduga demonstrated this fact. और कोई रास्ता है नहीं यहाँ पे. Padma Padacharya, one disciple of Shankaracharya. All of a sudden he said, I want to go to some tirth. You know the story. And he went to all these places, leaving Shankaracharya Bhagavan. And he went to Rameshwar, all this, and his uncle gave him some kind of poison. And he was almost mad. Ultimately, when he came back, then only he regained his own state. कहाँ बड़े-बड़े लोग हो जाता है. If you are living without God, you can expect some big problems. At least with God we live, we have a safe prarabdha. Our bad prarabdha will be taken care of. At least we have our name chanting. At least some kind of rescue will be there in that case. पता नहीं क्या होगा. Still, all of you must have seen, you are sad, ultimately something happens, our sadness goes away after some time. God is there. We hear some satsang or we do some part, puja. At least we are back on the track after some time. God doesn't allow us to be sad for a long time. There is something in our life which holds us. Or you have chanted some shlok, or you have chanted some kind of part or mantra. You are back. You are never in the depressive state for a long time. ठीक हो जाता है सब. Another very important aspect is that please keep your seat belts on. Because you don't know what will happen. And by not putting, you are held by that belt. Otherwise, the person will be thrown out sometime. Sometimes such accidents have been there. He lost so much, we don't really recognize the meaning of seat belt. The person has hit the front, what is it called? Windscreen. He has gone out. He's thrown out totally. Head is somewhere, and badly he is injured or he is dead, whatever is there. And seat belt is there, and that, what is it called? Airbag is also there. Airbag is there so that it protects you when something happens, it opens. See, I'm not good in all these things, you can correct me later on. But they say that the shock that you are about to get, it holds you from that. Something is like that. It is in driver's seat also. It is in this, I don't know at the back it is there or not. Sides? Back seat. But see, back seat also have a seat belt, but they don't put anything. And that also is dangerous, back seat. Here, I have seen they don't put on. But I think there is a rule here. But back is not compulsory. तभी तो मजा आता है. But in Singapore, back was compulsory. आप सीट बेल्ट बनाओ ना, कोई पकड़े रहे हैं आपको. Somebody should hold on. हम मान तो रहे हैं कि हमसे गलती हो जाती. I know my prarabdha may be good and bad at time. Dasharath ji's prarabdha, Tapas and Sudeep I, his prarabdha of killing that Shravan Kumar's father came at a very odd time. You know what prarabdha is sitting, what is the fate coming and what time? सब अच्छा ही अच्छा होगा क्या? भगवान का नाम लेते रहो बस. I am telling you, Lord's name, Lord's dhyan, Lord's Puran Shiv, slowly, slowly, aham tva sarpapebhya mokshashyami mashucha. As much uncertainty is there, so much certainty is here. Good, that's a good news. It was very sad otherwise. As much we were sad there, ये पक्का है कि ठीक हो जाएगा. Provided you continue that. अभी तेज सुदराचारः भजते माम अनन्यवाक साधु रेव समन्ता. ये पक्का है कि हम पहुंच जाएंगे भगवान के पास. That is sure. I don't know much, but this much I know, that if I have held on to Lord and I have no other thing to hold on to, someday He will take me there, and I am in His lap. He has brought me, and He is my driver, He is my commander, He is my charioteer. He will take me. This is your experiment of your life. You depend on human being, you don't know where what will happen. He will leave you or what he will do. You depend on money and family, you don't know where it will take to. I have God, and thus ultimately, how much I may have sins inside, how much I may be wrong, ultimately God will protect me like He protected Chanchuli yesterday. As much as fear is there is fearlessness here, because I am not going to lose anything. I am not going to lose anything. As much as anxiety is there, here there is no anxiety. What anxiety is there? काहे के लिए मैं anxious हूँ? Why should I get anxious about anything? When I don't have to lose anything, when I don't have to do anything, why should I get so worried about something? ये तो इधर ही श्योरिटी है, नाम में ही श्योरिटी है, पूजा है श्योरिटी. Go to that area where you are sure about it. क्यों भाई कुछ बोल ही नहीं रहा है? Nobody is saying anything. बोले don't worry, I am listening. I am quite absorbed actually, and little sleepy. I mean absorbed in sleeping. So, हम लिख सुन रहे हैं, आप मत बोलिए, हम सुन रहे हैं, हम सुन रहे हैं. वो आप पक्का बता देते हैं. I tell you, this is the glory of God. There is one temple in, I think, Tamil Nadu, Tiruchinnavali, somewhere is there. So Britishers, what they did, their Kartik Bhagwan's murti they took away. And that big storm came. Big storm. So that captain said that, I think because of the murti. So they threw the murti in the ocean. Now the priest had a dream that please see this direction, and on the top of it lemon will be there. One lemon will be there. Under that if you go, you will get a murti. So they got the murti. He went there and he got the murti. It was little eaten by certain fish and all this, but still it is there. They brought it. Tsunami came. And in front of that there is a plaque. That Samudra is the Rakshak of this murti. And all the time it will protect. Tsunami, only that portion was left, and wave came and went away. कोई है protector आपका है. Exact name I am not remembering of that place, but you can see. Lemon and the murti, something you can find it out. कोई है नहीं. This ashram is protected because of God only. And you and me are protected only because, not because we are talented and very qualified, but there is certain stability in the life of the people who come here, I tell you. I am not saying life will be very stable, but compared to your relatives and compared to your family and friends, you go and see your mamas and chachas and buas and fupas and aunties. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. You go and see them. Please sit with them for 1 hour and you see what is in their mind. Why kich kich chick 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 chick? You want to leave, bhale theek hai bhai. And if you explain, they will be very angry. Well, you are not understanding my problem. And you say, please come in satsang, etc. They will say, I have a lot of work there. I'm not free like you. I mean, they are too attached with their sorrows and their own cocoons. They don't know there is a bigger world also. I should break the shell. आप पता लगा लेना एक नाम लेने वाला जो व्यक्ति होता है, one who is taking Lord's name, one who is taking his, I'm not saying difficulties will not come. Major difficulties will come. It so happened, I told you also, in Agra to Delhi there is a road. And 50, 60-year-old, one lady and wife and husband, lady and her husband and one children. Very bad accident happened, the husband died, the child died, and she was ultimately in the hospital. Agra hospital. And Swami Abhedananda went to see her because he knew her in the hospital. He said, Beta, ये सब क्या हो गया, तुम्हें दुख हो रहा है? He said, she said, Swami ji, बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हुआ, but I'm not shattered because जिसने दिया था उसने लिया है. At least he has given me the buddhi, he is holding me from inside. Like I gave the example of a seat belt. That somebody is holding me from inside. I have lost not everything, I have not lost God. हम नाम ले रहे हैं, I cry, but not that I am totally out of control. Bad prarabdha will come. It is the nature of the Swabhav. Parikshit's prarabdha came. Such a great devotee of Lord who was protected by Bhagwan in the womb. His prarabdha came, that this snake came, Takshak came. How can we be saved when these people are not spared? They are the highest class of devotees. The snake bit him so that there was no body available also. He was totally reduced to ashes. Unka prarabdha nahi hua. Yudhishthirji's prarabdha was not. Bhim etc. fell down and died from the mountain top. How can we be spared? But my point is, internal stability will be there. More you do bhajan, more you do kirtan, more you do puja, more you do meditation. That sinful nature and sinful mind will be quieted. And this is why we are in the Shiv Puran today. I'll complete the story of Chanchula, then I'll move ahead. Well, it's not over. No, yesterday you heard. Well, what we heard? What? Kula? No. Chanchula was, if you remember, she was, almost adopted by Parvati. When you take care of God, therefore I said, please don't take care of yourself too much. It's a fashion to say, take care. I was in Bahrain, one child wrote to his father, TC. So a lazy person. He should have written, take care. TC means take care. What take care? What you can take care? You don't know what is in future. You don't know your mind. I just said, take care of God's happiness. What I want to say, please take care that God is not unhappy upon you. इतनी बात तुम एक ही बात, हजार की एक बात है. Among 1,000 things, while you are talking, while you are sleeping, while you are interacting, while you are thinking, please don't do something so that Lord is not in your sight. So one day Chanchula went to Parvati ji. देखो यहाँ कहाँ तो she was a prostitute, living with most wretched kind of people, and now she is living with Parvati ji. Yesterday's talk, if you remember, what a kind of lady was she, totally rejected, abjected to all kind of sorrows and miseries and papini. Highest kind of pap is there, and by the power of bhajan and satsang and Shiv Puran listening, she was elevated that she went to Shivlok, and ultimately she is having Shivji's darshan. हम लोग तो होते ही नहीं, शिवजी कहाँ चलेगा भाई? इतना हम लोग इतने पापी तो नहीं है आपकी तरह. But she had single pointed commitment and she gave up everything. She just renounced everything. They say it is not the length of the stick, it is the magic of the wand. It is not then how long you do something, it is how intense you are. Some people you live with, supposing. No. And few minutes are there. This I saw in Gurudev. You don't need to live for a long time. One glance he will say, he will put, and there is something, or he will touch you, or he will write something. As if किसी ने मंत्र दे दिया. So the duration was very small of interaction, but duration of realization and experiencing the love was very long. One day I wrote a letter to him. He was in America, and he was not answering the letter. He wrote back. He said, "I'm not answering because I'm not in good health, and I hope I will regain my health." And then he wrote, "Hope is the last thing one should die in any heart." I hope I'll be fine, and hope is the last thing that should die in any heart. This last line I liked. छोटी छोटी बातें, छोटी छोटी बातें. अब देखो इतनी इंटेंस थी चंचला. Intensity means leaving all his thoughts and all ashray. देखो एक वो हो गया. And therefore Dhundukari also got liberated, if you remember in Bhagavad. He was also Mahapapi. But 7 days of listening to Bhagavad, he got liberated and all others were not liberated. So from the Swarg, from the Vaikuntha, the chariot had come. And all also want to board the chariot. He said, no, only he will go. Because day and night he was thinking on one thing. Day and night he was thinking on one thing. So ultimately one day, Chanchala went to Parvati. Chalin again? Can I move ahead? Please see, this is 5th chapter of the Mahatmya and this is the 4th slok. Don't tease me, Swamiji. So, I don't have any book, etc. I can just see you. गिरिजे स्कंदमातस्त्वं सेविता सर्वदा हरे नरैः सर्वसौख्य प्रदेशंभु प्रिये ब्रह्मस्वरूपिणी विष्णु ब्रह्मादिभिः सेव्या सगुणा निर्गुणापि च त्वमाद्या प्रकृतिः सूक्ष्माः सच्चिदानन्दस्वरूपिणी सृष्टि स्थिति लयकरी त्रिगुणा त्रिसुरालया ब्रह्म विष्णु महेशानां Supratishtha kara para. She did stuti of Parvati ji. Said, you are the mother of Iskand. Iskand means Kartik ji. Everybody serves you, mother. You are the one who gives joy. Ya Devi Sarvbhuteshu Matrupena Samstha, etc. etc. Everybody serves you. You are Adya Prakriti. You are the one who destroy everything. You make everything. आप ही पराशक्ति हैं. तो पार्वती जी said, भाई ओ चंचले सखी, ओ डियर संकले, फ्रेंड चंचले, सन फ्रेंड बना लिया. ये बड़ी शक्ति है भैया प्यार में. तो only thing is if it is pure, if the love is having some demand after doing something, then love becomes weak. If I do something for you, and in my mind is there that I did it for you and now you should also acknowledge it and do it, there is where a person becomes weak. If I did it and after doing I feel I got the opportunity to do it, then you become stronger. I enjoyed everything while doing only. I don't want after. While you are eating a very good dish, supposing, very good dish, supposing you are eating. One day, kheer part was there, nice kheer. And 3 people were there. So, 3 people were there. He said, why, who will eat? All of us said, we are very tired and we cannot eat. So they decided, let us see one who will get a best dream, he will eat. So nice kheer, thick kheer was there. Here also a lot of kheer is there. I think one day I went there in the evening and I saw kheer was kept. This is a prasad kheer. Nowhere in any temple you will get so much prasad. Round the clock. कोई भी आके थोड़ा सा प्रसाद ले ही सकता है. So one person got up after 1 hour. He said, I went to Vaikuntha Lok. Such good dream I had. Other said, I went to Kailash Lok. Such a Third, I believe, where you went? He said, I did not go to any log. One yaksh came and he started beating me. And he said, please eat all the kheer. Never eat. आप लोग जाते रहो खीर, हम तो खा पी के मस्त हैं. आप तो भगवान को पकड़ के रखो भाई, सब ठीक करेंगे भगवान. Not a moment should be there you have forgotten the God. आप सब ठीक करेंगे. And then Chanchula did the stuti and Parvati ji said, Bhai Chanchula, I'm very happy with your stuti. Now ask me what you want. And you know what she wanted? Tell me, guess, where is my husband? See, husband was such a terrible person. Binduga, whose name was there. But she had still the thought, Binduga, she still had a thought that he had committed lot of sins and therefore he must be somewhere loitering and some must be wandering here and there. Even he became Pishach, if I remember that. And then Chanchula said, I don't know, but can you do something that he at least can get a good gati? Everybody whose parents are there, grandparents, they all want that my father, mother have good gati. After they pass away, grandfather, at least therefore a lot of rituals are there. Post death, there is a lot of rituals are there. Don't think it is all just like that. All have a lot of meaning. These rituals are not just for some Brahmins have brought out. It's not like that. Their solid truth is there. Somewhere this has to be no. Still I remember when people pass away, sometimes so Godan is done towards the end. Godan. So supposing, rarely people do during their life. They forget or there is no opportunity. So Godan is done. So when my Dadi was very ill, almost passing away, although she did not pass at that time, cow was brought. She cannot walk also. So cow was brought, but not very big cow. So cow was brought in the room because she had to touch the cow. It was not full-fledged cow, but it was a calf. Calf is coming inside and she touched I have given dan. Now Godan is done. So Panditji said, please give Godan. Before you leave the body, please give Godan. So Godan ऐसे हुआ. तो हमने कहा पहले कर देते ये सब. Why to bring the cow in the room? भाई, what happened to our cow project? हाँ, अभी याद आया. Where is HS gone? वो cow वाला कहाँ चला गया? Still that place is there. अच्छा, चलो हाँ. Let us think over it, भाई. वो cow कहाँ चला गया अपना? Anyway. अब this Chanchula said, please tell me where is he? उसको कुछ अब पार्वती जी said he was extremely sinner. सुते अभी तो उसको मित्र बोल रही थी सखी, अब बोले सुते हो my daughter. Your husband was terrible papi. Papi means who disturbs the Lord's music. Music है हर जगह एक भगवान की. You do this, I do this. Sannyasi has a music, गृहस्थ has a music. Child, आप ये काम करो, उसके बाद सब शांत रहेगा. Nobody is disturbing anybody. You do this, people will be fine. You do this, do your duty, and maintain the harmony of the place and maintain harmony inside also. Peace inside, harmony outside. This is called punya. One definition of punya is peace inside, harmony outside. You do the actions so that people are aligned. Something is aligned. It is not that something is out of place. Environment of faith, confidence, love, trust. That is what maintains, is called punya. And what is pap? Environment of doubt, cheating, lying. This is what makes the person totally papi. And he went to Narak. She is telling. Parvati ji is telling to Chanchula that he has gone to Narak And for many years he was suffering, and ultimately still his path did not get over. And he came to Vindhyachal Parvat. If you know, there is a Parvat called Vindhyachal. I was born near that place. So Vindhyachal Parvat, there he became Pishach. And there that Dusht, Vak Bhuk Dushta. Abhi the Dusht matlab Dushit. His diet is Vayu only. Because Bhoot Pret does not eat something. He has is a Vayu Sharir is there of that Pret. And therefore they can disturb a lot. They can make a lot of sound like that. Because Vayu is there, they can shift like that because they're very powerful. Anybody, in the dream you become very powerful, you can make a house or something because your gross body is not there. The moment your gross body is not there, you become very powerful. So they can shake the whole tree. I have known that. They can shake the tree. They can shake the window. They can break something can fall down. So many things can happen. Please don't tell in the night all these things, मैं डर लगता है shake or you will hear some footsteps like that so they can do such things quite as these things they can क्योंकि उनका शरीर ही ऐसा है वाक भूख is there अच्छा they can enter the body problem is this and sometimes seven are in one body. 7 are inside one body. And they can really churn the whole body. They can create lot of problem inside the body. You keep on taking medicine, nothing will happen. हम बता रहे हैं ऐसा. They also inside body, they can disturb the digestion, they can disturb the circulation, the diseases will come. I know a person who was not digesting, doctor gave him the milk. So they sewed the whole 2 lips like that. He couldn't even take a sip. ऐसी सी कहानी होती है. So they are so horrible sometimes. And they are 7-8, so they also have a union. इसीलिए कहते हैं भजन करो आप भगवान का नाम लो कुछ भी नहीं होगा फिर take Lord's name when they have come then you cannot take Lord's name at least you will be saved as much as possible or he will go away or he will not have lot of effect only sometimes if you take name he gets more angry sometimes that also is there if you take name or chant Sundar Kand especially और वो बिगड़ जाता है तो आप ऐसा कुछ मत करो तो then Chanchula said, I know, please, देखो यही सत्य, यही पति है, यही साधु है. Although he spoiled her life, it is he only he spoiled her life. उमा संत की है यही बड़ाई, मंद करत जो करई मलाई. And then she said, she should have been happy. Good, he is in hell. She said, can he also get something? He should get out of the sins. So Parvati ji said, शृणुयाद्यति ते भर्ता पुण्याम शिव कथाम पराम निस्तीर्य दुर्गतिम सर्वाम सद्गतिम प्राप्नुयादिति. If he hears Shiv Puran, then he can go to some uttam lok. Chanchula said, but who will tell Shiv Puran to him? He is in such a state and he is in a Pishach body also. They have their own place where they hover around. Like you have a location, they also have a location and they are not free to go to any location. It is only their location that is fixed that only here you will be there for 20 years or 30 years. They have also time bound because that they have to leave the body and take some birth. हम सब बता रहे हैं आपको, don't think that is all hearsay. I have seen many things and therefore I will tell, otherwise I won't talk about it. ऐसे नहीं बोल रहे हम. Oh my God. बहुत डर लग रहा है पता नहीं I can't sleep in the night. सब गड़बड़ समड़ कर देंगे भगवान का नाम लो. And then she said, please do something that he can hear Shiv Puran. So Parvati ji to Parvati ji. So she called one great speaker and singer, his name was Tumburu, Gandharva. And she said, go and Tumburu, Gandharvaraj Tumburu, go to Vindhya Parvat. And Vindhya Parvat, there is one Pishach. His name is Binduga. And he was Brahmin, but he was the husband of my Sakhi, and he did all these things. What he did? Hinsakaha. He used to just kill somebody. Shastradhari. He used to take the arms. And he used to eat with his left hand. ये भी लिखा है एक. Savya hastena bhojani. One should always eat with the right hand. बोले, but if I am left-handy then? Supposing I am left-handy, हम तो right में पकड़े भी नहीं आता हमसे तो खाना. अब I don't know whether, but left-hand is there. They will write also. They will. This part of the body is stronger. The left hand, I think. Left-handy. This part is stronger. So they will write left. The batsmen also left-hander. Quite good batsmen are there. They are difficult rather than right-handers. It is in their favor to be left-hander actually. Well, अच्छा नहीं, if hand is not okay, then it is, don't worry about it. So, and Dina Nam Pidaka, he used to make the ordinary person suffer, and he used to love the chandal, and he was always in touch with the prostitutes, and he left his wife and all these things, and therefore he lost all his merits. He was a Brahmin, but he lost all Brahmanatva in that birth only, and therefore he is paying for it. Go and tell Shiv Puran there. So he went there. Who? Tumburu. And he went there and he saw there. Tatra pashyat pishacham tam mahakayam mahahanum. Very big pishach was there. Mahahanum, the big face. They can make certain face also. Make an face also. And they are Vayu is there. So you will sit and the book will move this side. You will just sit there and you just say, if you are here, please move the book. And the book will move. Or if you are here, please close the book. Book will be closed. हमने सब देखा. I have seen all these things. I am telling you like that. I am not just saying like that. One person lit the candle. Totally no air at all. He said, if you are here, please blow up the candle. 5 candles blew up in 1 minute. अब अंधेरा हो गया. अब कहाँ? अरे हम कहाँ जाएं? Well, you only said to blow the candle up. And they can take any form also. ये खतरनाक बात ये है. They can take any big form and show you. A person can faint also. That he is going out and he just sat on the chair to see what is there. In front of him, another chair, somebody was sitting. That too in वो घबरा के भागा. फिर उधर other person was there, but totally white lady was there and the long hair. So funny things are there. He भागा गिरते बच्चा भागा जान बचा के वहां. So these pishachas are there. So these are mentioned in all Purana etc. Bhagavad also, here also. So don't say bhoot are there, you are one. So if somebody asks, so bhoot is there, why not? So tatra vashyat pishacham tam mahakayam mahahanum. He had mahahanum means thuddi. ये बहुत बड़ा सा था. प्रहसंतम. ऐसे हाँ प्रहसंतम. And लिखा रुदंतम. एक रोना. क्योंकि डर उसका जल रहा है शरीर. I'm sure nobody will come out of their room today. So, prarudantam. Valgantam means jumping here and there. Vikataakritim he is there. So, this Tumburu, he had a pash and he threw like that. And he caught him first. ये भाई इनकी भी देव है, गंधर्व वगैरह देव कोटि क्या लोग होते हैं। पकड़ लिया उसको और उसके सामने ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय. He started calming down. And from beginning till end, he started telling the whole katha. Quite a long katha is there. It must have taken many days. And whole day katha was going on. Children are there, don't worry. Now I told you, no, mind will be very conscious. When you will go out, then you will realize. In the night more. If you want, I can tell more about that. No? Leave it? Okay. Other experiences are also there. Alone you sleep. Most of you are in your room, you are alone. In your block, you are alone. And thereafter the katha was over. Shiv Puran, देखो यही महिमा है. And therefore I told in the beginning, only one thing is certain. Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee will never suffer. Sankalp was of Chanchula. Now she also is evolved for him. And therefore her sankalp worked for her husband. And now all in this what is it called? Binduga. And Parvati ji sankalp came. Jagat Janani sankalp came. Now after hearing the whole katha, he became Gana of Shivji. And remember one more thing is I forgot. This Chanchula also went along with the Tumburu to hear the katha. हमने बताया ना सबसे बड़ी in our life biggest thing what has happened that we came here. All said and done, whatever we had done good, bad, horrible, lot of experiences may be there of this world. But the best part which you can cherish on the last day of your life, that good I was born, at least I got some good. सूरज की गर्मी से जलते हुए तन को मिल जाए तरुवर की छाया, ऐसा ही सुख मेरे मन को मिला जब से तेरी शरण को मैं आया मेरे राम. वहां पहुंच गई वो. अब ठीक हो जाओगे. कभी होप नहीं छोड़ना चाहिए. पापी से भी अपि चेत सुदुराचार. गुरुदेव used to say he has done PhD in sins. आचार, दुराचार and sudurachar. Api chidasi papebhya sarvebhya papakrittama. This is in 4th chapter, that is in 9th chapter of Gita. Among all the pap, you have done the worst pap, lo, which we cannot talk also. Worst papi, sarvam jnana plavenaiva. भगवान की इतनी शक्ति है. एक इतना बड़ा भूत प्रेत. I was not wanting to describe bhoot pret. I want to describe the glory of the katha and glory of the name that can change even the worst. Good doctor is the one, not the one who treats good. What is their specialist? Flu specialist. No, flu is not there. Somebody is oncologist. Somebody is nephrologist. Then these are difficult areas to treat now. And therefore their charges are very high. Neurologist. क्यों? Difficult है treat करना ये सब. ऐसे को कथा ट्रीट करती है. After many days of listening, and now good scene is there. Parvati ji was waiting there in Shivlok. Now this Binduga and his wife Chanchula both went and both offered namaskar to Parvati ji and Shiv ji. देखो शिव धाम पहुंच गया. कथा सुन के शिव धाम पहुंच गया. हाँ, सुसत्कृतो महेश है ना. Parvatya cha sa binduga swaganascha krita pritya sa abhavad giriraj sakhi. And there Bhagavan Shiva said, you are my girl now. I welcome you. Satkrita means welcoming. Oh, very good. Very good. This is the glory of Shiv Puran. Whether you like or not, but I like in the sense because I get so enchanted that so much power these words have, these shlokas have, so much power the name has, so much power the sankalp of a saint has. Now she is saint, not the prostitute Chanchula. She is the devotee and Shivgad and saint Chanchula. They say also every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. In English they say every sinner has a future, saint has a past. इतनी शक्ति है इसमें. हमको लगता है कि हम chanting Lord's name, nothing is happening. अरे you continue. I'm coming but nothing happening. You continue, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. बढ़ते चलो बस. चरैवेति चरण वै मधु वंदिते. Keep on moving. One who moves, he only gets the honey. इतना ही हो गया. But tell me, in Chanchula's life, foundation was of Brahman. If she went to Gokarna, if you remember yesterday, and there, by chance, what you say, by her good karma, because it is our karma who takes us here and there. Like the wind takes the straw or the dry leaf here and there, our karma also takes us here and there. वो किसी से मिला देता है, किसी से अलग करवा देता है. When you have to get some good experience, it makes you meet somebody good. When it has to have bad experience, it makes you meet somebody bad. बोले कहाँ से ऐसा आदमी मिल गया, पता नहीं कहाँ से. I don't know where from I got this person in my life. तुलसी जैसी भवतव्यता तैसी मिले सहाय. आप आए ताई पड़ी, ताई तहाँ ले जाए. वो अपने आप मिला देता है ऐसा. It's not that I don't want to meet such a person, or you have not planned to meet. We just came and we met. It's not that you had planned to come in very big, that I have come to this ashram. It so happened that you came. And I also did not, it so happened I came. It so happened, something happened in between. I came here. Somebody said, one day I was there, I bumped into the ashram. I don't do such, was bumped, etc. You just came by some nice coincidence, bumped into the ashram. अरे तो आपकी तो लॉटरी खुल गई जिस दिन आप आश्रम में. The day you came, it was a real Diwali. It is a return day of your. It is towards the liberation now. God has chosen. Therefore, we came here. Otherwise, why would I have been coming here? In Chatsworth 703159, Montfort. Why will you come in Montfort? आप आ गए यहाँ पे. So he was the foundation, that Brahman who told the Katha of Shiv Puran. He was the one who gave her the real start in his spiritual life. And that she came because Lord Shiva saw her past karma and took her somehow to Gokarna, that Tirth in Karnataka, where Lord Shiva's temple is there. बोले इसको ठीक कर देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. But she also repented, both the side. Bhagwan also showered his grace, and she also repented and cried, and she also did dhyan of Lord Shiva. Don't forget these principles. Stories are not stories. There are a lot of messages for us in our life. So this is one aspect which I wanted. Now another story is there of Lord Shiva, and therefore I brought second part also, but that will take time. We will see that tomorrow. So many things. Now thing is which one to take, which one to leave. In that all Jyotirling is also there. All Jyotirling, all they are described in Shiv Puran. And what is behind Ujjain Jyotirling? What is behind Kedarnath Jyotirling? What is behind this? Everything is there. Devotees are also there. Upmanyu's story is also there. And so many, and Nandi's story. Nandi Baba is there, and wo bhi hai. That is also there. Nandi, don't think Nandi is Nandi. Nandi, in some places, Nandi has eaten grass. I told the story of Eknath Ji also, if you remember. Eknath Ji was the one who fed Nandi because he was having puris in his kitchen. Ultimately, he fed all the outcasts because they were saying such nice smell is there of that puri, such fragrant. And ultimately, he was outcast. He said, get out. You have fed the untouchable people. He will not come in your house. And Pitar came and ate food. But the Brahmin said, how do you prove that you are speaking lie? That's true. Then he said, what shall I do? He said, take this grass and give it to Nandi. Nandi made out of a stone. He went, he prayed. Ultimately, in front of Nandi, he put the grass. And Nandi, he did like that. And ate all the grass and ran away. Now they had to bring another Nandi after that. Another work is there. इतनी शक्ति होती है प्योरिटी में. I know of temple in India where you put milk on shivling, it becomes blue because of Neelkant. I know of temples which every morning snake comes, Nag Baba comes. वो लिपटे रहते हैं with the shivling. Or after, then they offer namaskar, they close, then he goes away. He will not disturb anybody, but he goes away. There is one temple in Jharkhand, deep under the jungles. Banasur comes every day there. Banasur. So if you go and see there, you know what will happen? You go and see. These press people went there. So they say nothing is there. And shivling is just like that. Morning time. All of a sudden, big storm came. Lightning came. And by the time he could collect himself, puja ho gayi. And then he goes there. He said, Akshat is put, Bilpatra is put. और क्या क्या सुना है आपको? There is one temple where Vibhishar ji comes every day. वहां भी यही होता है. वो कौन सा जहाँ पे अश्वत्थामा comes, क्या नाम है that fort? One fort is there. Ashwatthama comes every day there. In Madhya Pradesh, I think. Madhya Pradesh is one fort. How much you close everything? Morning, always he'll put him. Somebody will, well, see, he heard there's a pond there, he'll take bath in there. इतनी महिमा है यहाँ पे. ये सच नहीं होता है. There is Lord Shiva. There is Lord Shiva who blesses. And still lot of devatas are coming. This is what happened in Kailash also. Many people, I didn't have the strength to watch that, the Mansarovar is there. You will see the dip being taken, they say by the stars. They're celestial beings, they take a dip, they come out. I'm not saying, people have told me, I also went, but I was not well, so I couldn't go out. I was having high fever. I was inside. But many went, they said they took dip. ये बहुत कुछ होता है. We only see a very small world, but a very big world is there. They come and they take bath and they go away. योगी हैं, जगह की महिमा होती है, पूजा की स्थान की महिमा होती है. There is a glory of puja, there is glory of part, there is glory of tirth. ऐसे नहीं we can say something like that. And they are the purifiers. In our life, only certain aspect is satsang, Lord's name, and our own sadhana. Bhagwan ठीक करवा देंगे. Hold on to that. And with ananyata, more is ananyata, more you will be quiet. And more you will be assured. All disturbances is because mind is not totally faithful. It still has doubt in it. So tomorrow we will see something else. Lot of beautiful points are there in Shiva Puran. I thought Shravan Maas is there, so at least we should think about Lord Shiva. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari. विभो मां पाहि प्रभो हर 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 हराय नमो शिव 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 शिवाय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो सर्वेश्वर मां पाहि प्रभु मां पाहि विभो शम्भो शङ्करा सदा शिवाय सर्वेश्वरा मां पाहि प्रभो मां पाहि विभो मां पाहि प्रभो हर 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 हराय नमो शिव 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 शिवाय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो शिवाय नमो हराय नमो हराय नमो शिवाय नमो